So I'm going to read an excerpt from the curator, really short, maybe 7 minutes. And I guess Ronaldo kind of set it up really nicely what it's about. It's a novel that is a rumination about seeing and cinema, Black subjectivity, but yeah, that thing about the writer not relinquishing the way that they see the world. And in this case, looking at cities and people that aren't always looked at with any kind of appreciation. Is often something else. And at this point, Iris, the character, has been dumped, but she doesn't seem to know it yet. And so she's gone out for a walk. Or she does know it, but she's coming to go out. I go out the front door, lock it, and bounce down the curving flight of steps, feeling my breast rise and fall under my silk polyester dress. My hand trails the spiral of the dark lacquered banister, my nails painted clear with glitter. I keep my eyes high. I'm already doing better. Facing front, I'm light on my feet, out the house to the front porch and skipping down the final steps. I'm all girl, innocence, and light. Good morning, miss. Good morning, Manny. He sits across the street on his front steps, looking like the wolf he is. He knows I'm not as young as he thinks I am, because if I were, I would have already made the first move in doing this stupid thing his infernal pull would compel me to do. I would cross the street. I would step to him bold and a little scared, like girls who walk up to strange but fine dudes in cars on the street, like Little Red. I would find out his girlfriend's name the hard way. And for years, I've been sure to keep to my side of the street. Yet when he's out on his front steps, it's curious how I manage to hang around my porch just a little too long. He's got it like that. You have a nice day, Manny. You too, Miss Lady. Miss Lady. I like that. I turn left and walk along our little avenue. I feel Manny's eyes on me, some part of me. He makes a noise in his throat, my signal to get a move on. His woman's head will be out the window in no time, and I need to be as close to out of sight as possible. I walk quickly to the corner and turn left again at sunny yet busted Cranston Street. As I approach the corner of Cranston and lovely tree-lined Parade, I smile at the plum-colored Victorian where the poet man lives, with his double Z's, his terzarima. The deep lines around his sharp blue eyes like parentheses, holding all the life on him close to how he sees. He's not here now. He's somewhere else, changing the atmosphere by sight, by line. I gaze down the green expanse of Dexter Park, once a military training ground, once the place where Chasm and I would steam up her truck like teenagers with no place to go. Back when we were trying to do the right thing and the wild thing at the same time, our bodies close together, but in public, far from the temptation of any one bed. I like to think it's a kind of discipline. No zippers down, no skin to skin. Maintain a kind of poise in the performance. Let it tantalize your acrobatic tongues and compromised limbs. Let it punish your wet, your hard, your hot, and rushing blood. My face is hot. I switch the scene out to the park's daily maneuvers. Mothers and nannies edge the playground, one eye on the kids, the other on their far-off dreams. Drunks and homeless men sprawled under the oaks, their colors dull, the vibrant stories of their descent within earshot, a bottle or a buck away. Dealers perched on the backs of benches, waiting for their jerky quick walkers, their twitchy itchies, watching for cops. Dogs shitting in the kids' baseball diamond. Dogs shitting, baseball diamond. Dogs shitting, baseball diamond. And, well. Improvising. Dogs, I know, but there's like this whole total crazy continuity. And whatever, okay. Shoot, cut, gone. Next scene. Something some of you heard last night. I remember suddenly that in my dream, I was digging in the dirt under the clothesline. I'm really upset because I really liked the way that was going. And anyway. I remember that in my dream I was digging in the dirt under the clothesline at my mother's house and there were 9 stars in the sky. Or maybe this is from an earlier dream. I leaned back from the hole I dug and counted. They were all just above my head. The rest of the sky was velvet black, as if some magnificent being made a peephole between its hands, blocking everything else out. What did I find or bury? The memory of the dream slips. I let my head wobble on my neck, the bass line from Stevie Wonder's Golden Lady metering my steps. I passed the sweet little boutique, figments, and peek at the peat moss and tiny cast iron garden ornaments, birds, rabbits, pedestal basins coated in white patina. Cut. I step into the kitchen and greet the kitchen ladies, so now the whole film is rewinded to near the beginning. One is an enormously colorful poster of Jean Moreau in Diary of a Chambermaid, her sly eyes, pouty mouth, glorious hair hidden by a ruffled cap, surrounded by large swatches of green, blue, and orange. The other is a smaller poster in Norman Rockwell colors of a black mammy taking a break, sitting on a chair, broom tight in one fist. Her other hand holds a gigantic slice of apple pie over the head of a chalk-thin white man in a diaper. He's on his knees, his slash of a red mouth whining, but the mammy holds the pie just out of reach. Her chin is haughty, as if to say, you ain't getting none of this. This pie is mine. In this triangle, I am always the third, the one who has a duplicitous French maid and who is a rebellious black mammy. I consider the mammy poster for a moment and wish I had a cubicle, like Deb or Linda in the office, instead of sitting out in the open as the receptionist of diversity on view. If I had a cubicle, I could bring in the defiant pie-having mammy, hang her over my phone, and simply enjoy watching Deb feign caring enough to be scandalized, and Linda openly identify with the mammy, and Lars, the boss man, try to ignore me, as he always does. I shake myself. It's my day off. Tuesdays with Maury pops in my head, although I've never read it. Then Mingus's Myself When I Am Real, a Tuesday kind of music. I begin my daily breakfast dance, figuring out the next piece in my Tuesday show, stepping and pivoting between refrigerator, pantry closet, and cupboard, fill the electric kettle for my tea, toe point, wrist flourish, a little twirl. What goes with Tuesdays with Maury? Maybe just a simple pair of Tuesday bloomers hung with pushpins? Tuesday welds head on a dismembered childhood Barbie? Then there's a knock on the door. I pull back the curtain and see Gina's blowsy curls and let her in. Thanks.